One of the most admirable attributes of a well-educated mind is the ability to hold two or more contradictory but useful thoughts in mind at the same time without feeling seasick. One of my favorite recent examples is a phrase that describes what many of you graduates might be feeling just now, both panic and zeal. You might very well be feeling anxiety about the wide-open world that lies ahead, while at the same time, I hope, thinking, bring it on. Meanwhile, your friends and family and supporters are very likely going through a version of this too, but their version may be pride and worry. Panic and zeal, pride and worry. We can be or feel or experience more than one thing at a time. So with the idea of contradictions in mind, I'll talk for just a moment about roots. Roots are what we're celebrating when we honor the 50th anniversary of Simon Fraser University. 50 years ago, the tiny seedling that has grown into this remarkable institution was shaken out of its pot and pushed into the rocky but welcoming soil here on Burnaby Mountain. Like many seedlings, it was then as much root as tree, but it was alive with potential. And like a tree, over the last 50 years, the seedling that was SFU has grown into what we can see all around us here in downtown Vancouver, Surrey, and elsewhere. What we can't see has grown as well. SFU's deep and spreading roots into the community of people, ideas, and actions, with partnerships and projects and alumni all over the world. Here's the contradiction, the two contradictory thoughts I wish for you. In your time here, you have put down real roots here at SFU, and the roots you have established will endure the rest of your life. They will anchor you in the years ahead. They will help absorb and respond to all kinds of changes, setbacks, storms, and opportunities. They will make you both stronger and more resilient. As of today, these roots are a part of who you are, just as you are now part of this institution. But your SFU roots are not the kind that keep you fixed in one place. They do not hold you back. They do not limit who you are or what you can become. You are rooted, but also unconfined. In cities and in wilderness, roots are enormously powerful. They break through rock and concrete, pavement and brick walls. They bend and snap iron fences. They buckle roads and sidewalks. They infiltrate tunnels and pipes and embankments and bridges. They are on a mission. Their relentlessness can be beautiful. All over Vancouver, there are roads and paths and fences that go around a well-rooted tree rather than disturb it. One of my favorite writers, the American nature writer Annie Dillard, has written eloquently about the power of roots. Here is a bit of what she's written. Experimenters studied a single grass plant, winter rye. They let it grow in a greenhouse for 4 months. Then they spirited away the soil and counted and measured all of the roots and root hairs. In 4 months, that one plant had set forth 378 miles of roots. That's about 3 miles a day, in 14 million distinct roots. Other plants use water power to heave the rock earth around as though it were merely shrugging off a silken cape. Rutherford Platt tells us about a large tree whose root had cleft a 1.5-ton boulder and hoisted it a foot into the air. Everyone knows how a sycamore root will buckle a sidewalk. A mushroom will shatter a cement basement floor. So my hope for you is an internal contradiction, but a useful one. I want you to retain always the power and force of your SFU roots, and with them break barriers. And I want your travels and pursuits to be unconfined, limitless, various, and interesting. Thank you, and congratulations to you all.